Hey YouTube, I'm the new guy, and this is the Warbonnet Blackbird. This was sent to me by one of my subscribers, but he has not given me permission to use his name, so we're just going to call him Anonymous. So Anonymous has sent me this Warbonnet Blackbird hammock. I've never set up a hammock before, so it's going to be a new experience for me as well. So we'll go over it and show you guys how it's done. Alright, so now for hanging this, we have these black straps to start our suspension. So Reese, you want to follow me over here to this tree? We're going to wrap this around the tree, right around 6 to 7 feet up. Slip the carabiner around the strap. So about 6 or 7 feet up. Doesn't have to be specific. And just pull it tight. And then we have these little toggles. I can find what I did with the other one. Right here it is. Got these little, you can use a stick. I have these little thin pieces of metal, little string tied to them to hold on to them. But this is all you're going to use. Take the strap, fold it into a loop up towards the tree, and then fold that loop up, pulling the first strap through. Drop the buckle in there, pull it tight. That's all it takes. Okay, now that we got both of our suspension straps hung up on the trees, we're going to take the hammock from one end. We have a whoopee sling attached to it, so we're going to undo the whoopee sling, just like so. Now this whoopee sling, you can tighten it or loosen it just by pulling one string and pulling the other. So we're going to hold the one, pull this down to tighten the loop, undo the tangle, you attach one side of the whoopee over the knot of the hitch, not the buckle itself, where you hold over the knot. And that's all you need to do. Then reach into the opposite side of the hammock bag, suspension lines. You grab the whoopee on the other side and just pull that through. Sling on this side. And once again, attach it around the knot, not the actual buckle. And then we can just pull it tight. Bag, you can just leave it hanging right on the end of the cord. Come over here, tighten this side up. It's a little tricky trying to figure out how to get these to actually work. So I got it to work the last time, so I can get it to work over here now. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty slick. I like that. And that's on the knot. I think it's probably a little too tall. It's supposed to be on a 25 to 30 degree angle. Depending on which side's the head and which side's the... Okay, now we got the Blackbird all set up. We got it strung between the two trees. Got it tied down here on the bottom for the no-see-um net. You see over here. This is its shelf. It's got a 2 square foot shelf space over here. You don't have to tie everything down, but if you want to use the shelf and you want to keep the netting off your face, then it seems to be best to have it tied down. So let's take a look. Let's get inside and see how it works. First, I'm going to take my hat off. We're going to unzip it. Pull it down in here. Slip underneath the netting. And take my boots off. Feet, kick them over to the right side of the ridge line here. My head on the left. Lay on a diagonal so you get the flattest lay possible. Tighten up or zip up the bug screen. Got a lot of room, and keeping it tied down to the side brings the netting away from my face. Like I said, we got this shelf over here. Approximately 2 square feet of shelf over here. Shelf space. Nice and comfortable lay. You grab hold of the bedding itself, not the net, but the bedding itself. Just spin yourself and turn. There's a foot box over here to allow you to lay diagonally to the ridge line and get the flattest lay possible. You want to have your feet, the foot end, about 6 inches above the head end. And nice and flat lay. Oh, this is comfortable. I don't know if I'll ever sleep in a tent again. This may be the way to go. This is nice. That's very good. So that's what we got. I'm going to sleep. Good night, YouTube. Remember, keep the cost down and the quality.